All right, today, so we are in the kitchen and we're not really cooking, but we have a ton of peppers here, these little small peppers. We got thousands of peppers off these plants and we've given a ton away. And, some people make donations from the church to support the garden project, and they'll take, like a whole bag for like 75 cents or something like that. And then we had like some left over that we wanted to try to experiment with. And we want to try like different things so that it would be great for the garden project to eventually be fully self-sustainable. So you have some things that you produce for certain things, and then so that with that you can produce things to help people, eat. So, anyways, so we're gonna try. We're gonna dehydrate. Here, I'll show you. So we have all these peppers. I mean, it's a lot. There's a ton of them. So we have these peppers. We need to wash them, and and then we'll cut the tops off. And we'll put them in the dehydrator. And so the idea of dehydrating them is we want to obviously dry them out, but then want to crush them up and make like a powder. And just kind of just test them with different stuff, like a spicy seasoning basically is what we're trying to make or whatever. So we'll see how it goes, see how it turns out. Maybe it'll be a fail, but at least we tried and figured it out. So we'll see. So we'll get to work now, cutting these up and putting them in there. And then obviously dehydrating is a long process. So yeah, after that, we'll come back and see how they turn out. First step, put gloves on. I learned my lesson the other day. I was cutting peppers without gloves and it just destroyed my nose. So I'm like pouring milk up my nose to try to, it wasn't a good experience. So we'll put gloves on and get started. All right, so we're done. We got all those. That was a lot more work than what we anticipated, but we're done. So now we have the dehydrated here. So now we just need to put them in there, which obviously we'll do that. It's pretty easy. All right, they're falling through the cracks, so don't know if that's okay or not, but we'll put them up just in case. Let's see. Más suavecito. All right, so we got them all up. This could be a huge failure or it could be a success. I don't see it going like in between. I see it going great or terribly. So there's a bunch in there, so we'll see how it goes in about 8 to 10 hours or something like that. So it'll be tonight. All right, so it's actually the next morning, and these peppers are still dehydrating. So I don't know, some on the bottom, I'll show you. Some on the bottom look like they're actually, they're all dehydrating, but it's a lot slower than what we thought. See, I don't know. The idea is to obviously get them dehydrated enough to where we can crush them up and make them into a powder. I think it'd be easier in the oven, to be honest with you. I don't know. But, so yeah, that's what we're trying to do with that. But even if it works out, it doesn't look like it's going to work out. We'll see. And maybe in a little bit. Maybe tomorrow morning. No, we'll see if it works out. But even if it does, I don't know if this is a realistic idea going forward, or at least this method to do it. So I don't know. We'll have to kind of figure that out and see what we can do going forward. But we'll see in a little bit. All right. It has been. Pero están secando arriba. It has been over 24 hours. It's been like 25, 26 hours. And they're still whatever. So we're just gonna stop it and pull them out and just kind of see what happens. So, it just took way too long to do them like this. So I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna put them in the food processor and see what happens with it. But even if this doesn't work out, we have some other ideas. We can just do it in the oven. We were trying to avoid from doing it in the oven because you pay for like a tank of gas here or whatever. But I don't know. You could do it in the oven. I think it's a little bit shorter and I mean, shorter than for whatever reason than this was. I don't know what the issue is, but yeah, we'll see. And a little more, you can do more at one time too. So I don't know, maybe we'll try it next time. But first, let me see how we'll see how this turns out.
Sí. Sin duda, los abajo yo creo que sí.
We'll put these in there. Oops. All right, see if I don't dump up. It's all over the place. So they're dry, right? Like they're dehydrated, at least mostly. I don't know. I honestly don't know. We're about to find out. All right, so we got some in there. These are mostly, I mean, I don't, they're not crispy, like, you know, we kind of wanted them, but we'll find out here. Apparently, works better when it's plugged in. Who knew? You know what it's turning out like? It's turning out like this. It's just a different color, a different version of this pepper. It's the same thing. These are drier, but it's, I mean, that's pretty, I guess that's how you make it. All right, so it's actually interesting. Oh, here, I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. But yeah. So it's literally like red crushed peppers. That is not what we were going for. However, it's actually not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. And like I said in the beginning, the idea was that it's not, we're not starting a business, right? Like it's just something, think of little ideas that we could do to sell stuff to people like that are desirable so that the garden can be somewhat self-sustaining. And so that's actually, it's not a bad idea at all the way it turned out. But we need to find a more efficient way to dry them. That dehydrator, I mean, I don't know. We need to learn probably to learn how to use it. It's probably the reality of it. But it's not a bad idea actually to do it like that and for it to be like red crushed peppers. I mean, it's going to add some spice to your food. It's dry. You can save it, you know, all that other stuff. So, and we have a bunch of different types of peppers as well. So that's, I don't know, something we can make or come up with our own blends or something like that. And again, that would help us just bring a little bit of income into the community garden, help it be not fully self-sustaining, but it helps. It helps pay for gas for the weed eater, that type of stuff. But I don't know, I thought it would be something fun. Sorry, my glasses are dirty. I've been working outside all day. I just noticed it in here. But it'll be fun to show you something different and kind of different ideas that we've been thinking about and stuff like that. And so anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's taken a long time to film such a simple video because it's been over a long period of time. But anyways, so yeah, we appreciate everything that you do for us, all your love and support. And yeah, I'll never stop saying that because we really are appreciative. And so, but yeah, until next week, hope we get this right.